Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is all about you, Sagittarius. This is your October 2020 reading. I do have a signifier here. I am using your card, the Temperance card from the Vice Versa Tarot. This is the front side of Temperance, reminding us to balance our emotions, balance the way we react to things, and take a moment to consider both points of view. On the back here, it talks about being calm and thinking rationally while you're doing that. And if that doesn't describe the Sagittarians I have in my life, I don't know what does. My mom is a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius rising. And you guys are just plain awesome. You bring the beauty to this world, Sagittarius. All right. So we have 3 piles here. Before I get into it, I'm going to ask that if you like these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the bell icon so you can be notified of when I upload, and most definitely, leave me a comment down below. I love talking with you guys. You make my day a whole lot brighter. Pile number 1 is represented by a Goldstone and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. This is what the back of the cards look like. This is an idea of the type of illustration. Let me get a better one. The type of illustration you will see in these cards. Okay, pile number 1. Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Wright and Eugene Smith. And of course, the Goldstone. Pile number 2 is represented by a superb druzy and the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha and Mirco Pierfederici. Here's the back of these. And an example of the type of cards or the type of drawings you will see in the cards. 9 of Swords there. So again, pile number 2, Tarot of Haunted House and Superb Druzy. Pile number 3 is represented by a clear quartz crystal and the Ghost Tarot by Davide Corsi. And here is an example of the kind of artwork you'll see in this deck with the King of Wands here. Again, pile number 3, Ghost Tarot and Clear Quartz Crystal. So go ahead and take a moment to resonate on which deck is right for you. And while you're doing that, I just want to take a moment to thank you, Sagittarius, for all you do to make this world a little better. I appreciate you guys very much. And I just want to tell you that I really approve. I just thank you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. All right, pile number 1, 2, and 3. If you need a bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. Let's get started. We will be using the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco and Jimmy Manton as well. So, pile number 1. You chose the Goldstone and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the cards have to say about what is coming your way in October. And yes, I kind of themed the reading more toward this month's everybody's getting the same decks. Because I love Halloween. It was always my favorite time of year as a kid. It was, I looked forward more to Halloween than my birthday. As a horror author, it is still one of my favorite times of year. And let's see what it has in store for you guys. All right, our first card out is the Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with an earth sign. You could have earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is someone solid, independable, practical, hardworking, someone who is financially successful and likes the good things in life. She's someone that is caring and empathetic as well. We have the Chariot talking about victory coming in quickly. Also, possibly a message, possibly travel. We have the Seven of Wands, speaking of be very careful how you proceed. Be careful with the people around you. You might be feeling a little bit defensive, and there might be good reason for that. With the Five of Cups, there is something that you're mourning, something that you are saddened by, something that you're letting go of. Oh. Well, that's a bit too much, but I'll take these guys. With the Seven of Swords here, it speaks of feeling cheated, of feeling like someone set you up. Somebody stole something from you. You've been cheated out of something. The King of Wands, you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is here to say that you're not going to let that happen. You're very passionate about whatever was taken from you. But the Seven of Cups says that you have a lot more options than you think you do. Let's see. Is there any other information about whatever this Five of Cups and Seven of Swords? All right. King of Cups. So, any more information about the King of Wands? Temperance. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in the reverse. So, and under the Hierophant in the reverse is the Two of Swords in the reverse. Putting off making a decision. With the Hierophant in the reverse, I see it as sort of like bucking the authority. Sorry about that, guys. I've been coughing a lot tonight. I apologize. So with the Hierophant in the reverse, you're bucking authority. You're basically rebelling against something. I kind of feel like there's a message coming in for some of you from an earth sign. Your defenses are on the up and up because they've hurt you in the past. They've kind of taken something from you. They're wanting to rekindle something, either a relationship or a working relationship of some kind. And the cards are reminding you, you have a lot of options. You may need to temper yourself in dealing with them if you wish to deal with them. If you don't wish to deal with them, don't deal with them. With the King of Cups here, highlighting the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords, this is someone that, you know, may overindulge. For some, it's going to be like a family member, like an alcoholic father who wasn't really there for you when you were a little kid, but, you know, they're trying to come back into your life and you're not sure because they're hot and cold. With the King of Wands, unlike the Knight or the Page, he doesn't jump in and out. He tends to be a little bit more settled on what he's passionate about, and he sticks to that one thing instead of jumping in and out of a lot of things. So I kind of feel like you're going to be on your guard when this message comes in, because this person is not someone... I feel like for some of you, this person is not someone you want to speak to. It's not someone you want anything to do with. And you're going to have to sort of temper your emotions in the way you deal with them. Because I feel like some of you, you just want to... some of you want to set them aflame. You want to burn them. You want to be done. It's over. Leave me alone. but like this could be someone in your circle, you know, professionally, that you cannot just do this to, or, you know, you wind up ruining your own chances. So they're telling you to temper your emotions, but I want you to be honest with them. Realize you have options. You're bucking authority, so be honest with them and be honest with yourself. Is this happening? Did they cheat you out of something? Is there a reason to be wounded and guarded? If the answer is yes, they did cheat me out of something, then the question needs to be, you know, maybe you just don't respond. Maybe you just never got that email, or that letter never made it to your house. And if they ask you about it, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't generally like lying. I don't like liars. But there are some times where something like that, it's okay. It's okay to lie, because the lie is going to cause a lot less problems for you than the truth. So for some of you, you may be having that. For some of you, you get a letter from someone in the mail that you did not expect, letting you know that someone passed away. Now, this is someone you maybe didn't really get along with, and you're not sure how to feel about it. Their passing is not necessarily a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either in your mind, because of the kind of person that they were. The cards are just telling you to temper your emotions. You have a lot of options, meaning if someone's talking to you about their death, you know, instead of going, well, I never liked the guy, or, yeah, so sad that he died, because you know, you may not feel sad that he died. The question, you know, the answer could then be, it's always awful when someone dies before their time. You know, or that's so, you know, I feel so bad for his family. Stuff like that. You know, that way you're sort of tempering things. You're not saying the true, full honest. I know I said a little while ago to be honest, but for some of you, you need to temper it. You need to lie. You need to... I almost get the feeling with this, like, you don't care, but you need to act like you care in this situation. For others of you, there is a message coming in. Travel plans may be canceled, and it's got you feeling a little bit down, like, you know, this trip or this celebration or whatever the travel was going to be for was kind of stolen from you. Try not to let it upset you too much and bother you too much. Find something that you're passionate about and put your time, effort, and energy into that, because there are a lot of options for you. You may want to question the authority on this. Like, if you paid for a trip and now you're not able to do the trip because of COVID, you know, definitely look into getting your money back or seeing about rescheduling. Don't put it off too long, because if you put it off too long, you may not be able to get what you need back. And when you're on the phone about it, don't allow your emotions to overtake, you know, to overtake everything. Like, this is you being on the phone and they're really pissing you off, and instead of like going full flame mode where, you know, you're burning them to the core, this is you going, yes, I understand that, but here is my position. That will open up a whole lot more options than there may have been previously. A lot of times customer service reps, if you react politely to them, you're going to get further. If you call them yelling and screaming, they're going to shut you down. You're not going to have as many options. And I see you taking the time to kind of stow your emotions to the side, even though you feel hurt, even though you feel like something was taken from you here. And you're going to temper that so you can kind of deal with the situation in a way that works out best for you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull a couple oracle cards. If you're looking for a job, be very careful to read the contracts very, very carefully. Make sure if you have someone who can look over contracts, if you've got a contract coming, make sure you have someone look that over. Make sure that if there is someone in your sphere that has passed away, maybe if it's someone that you don't like, someone that stole from you, someone that cheated from you, that you're not like, good, I'm glad he's dead, because there's somebody out there who might not be glad he's dead, and that's going to hurt them. And you don't need to hurt them because they're already hurting, and they probably didn't do anything to you in the first place. Whether that person did or not, their relative or friend or other half, you know, most likely didn't. So let's see what the cards have to say about my gorgeous Sagittarians. We have Graveyard, Unnecessary Fear. That's what also could be happening. You could be afraid that you're about to lose something. A position, a person, a place. We have Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. We have Zombie, Control. That's funny. Coming from the graveyard to the zombie. Unnecessary Fear may be causing you to seize control of a situation in regards to family. Because we have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. You could be fighting with a child, a teenager. You could be dealing with your teenager and they say something really hurtful, like, I hate you, I wish you weren't my mom. Well, it hurts you and you feel like cheated, like, look at all I did for you, but don't react like, I wish we never had you, something like that, because that's something that sticks with them. This is you balancing your emotions and going, I'm sorry you feel that way. Which we end on hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. So if you're dealing with an unruly teenager, you're trying to seize control, and this fear that you have may be unnecessary. Like, you may be worrying about their grades, but their grades are somewhat okay. With this take control, be careful that you're not being too controlling for them, and maybe allow them to take a little bit of control for whatever, you know, this fear is. And yeah, happiness in our hearts and homes, that comes when everybody has a voice, when everybody feels like they can contribute, which is why this Temperance card is so important in this reading. Be very careful that your fears, your anger, your you know, your grief, your hurt is not coming through in how you deal with the situation. It's okay to be honest and say, this really hurt me, but be very careful not to let the emotions cause you to almost, I don't want to say act like a child, but cut your nose off to spite your face is kind of the message I get with this. Others of you, there's someone in your life that is trying to take control. Like, there may be a family member in your life that is trying to take control of your life. Like, oh, and you're going to do this, and you're going to go here, and you're going to grow up, and you're going to be this. And this is you being like, that's really great. You know, that's nice that you care that much about me, but I really don't want to do that. I have my own plans for the future. But the overarching message that I see here is be very careful with your emotions. You may be feeling hurt and wounded in this situation and slightly guarded, but be very careful with your emotions. Be careful to temper them so you don't explode. And that will bring you a lot of options, which lead to happiness in our heart, in your heart and home. Okay? Well, that is what I have for you, my lovely Sagittarians. You guys are awesome. And I want you to go through October and know that whatever situation comes your way, you're going to be able to deal with it. And you're going to be able to deal with it in a way that makes you feel good. But remember to kind of temper the way, with your own card there, temper the way you react to things. And I think, my Goldstone group, you will see a good October come your way, and paving the way for a really good November as well. All right. Bye, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for anybody reading through to the, watching through to the next one. I'm going to just go ahead and shuffle these up because I want to get a bit of a clearing before I go into the next group, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do 3 shuffles and then we will shuffle them again. Some of you needed to see the Strength card come out and the Veil in the future. So for those who needed to see that, there you are. Also, it could just be that my hands are, the arthritis is making things difficult today. All right, so let's shove that there. And my gorgeous Tarot of Haunted House and superb Druzy Sagittarians. Come on. There you go, gorgeous. Look at how beautiful it is. Just like you, Sagittarius. You guys bring the beauty. It is my Sagittarian friends that are the best dressed, that have the prettiest hair, best haircuts. They know how to decorate their houses. In fact, I get a lot of tips and hints from them on that. My mom is a Sagittarius. And I want to thank you guys for making this world more beautiful for all of us. We have the 6 of Cups here. This is going home, reunions, someone from your past coming back, going back to the past, thinking about the past, dealing with past issues, past pains, past problems, or dealing with childhood hopes, wants, dreams. Like you could have, when you were a child, dreamed up your perfect wedding and you could now be going through with it. With the 5 of Swords here, this talks about victory, but at what cost? She won the argument with the other maid, but now the other maid is crying. So the other maid won't come to her or won't be there for her when she needs it because she hurt her feelings. So she won the argument, but she lost the friendship because of it. Be very careful. There's someone from your past, or an instance, past. We have the 8 of Swords here. This is feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling like a victim, like you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, you sort of lost in a way. Hey, get back here. Sorry about that. Okay. We have the Hanged Man. Come on. This is another card I associate with Sagittarius. This is a card of changing the way you're looking at something. Changing your viewpoint, listening to somebody else's viewpoint, changing somebody else's viewpoint. So I feel like there was a situation in your past. We have the World here. This is having everything you wanted. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. It is an achievement of goals. And we have the Moon card here telling you to trust your intuition. Listen to what your dreams are telling you. Pay attention to what your gut is saying right now. We have the Queen of Pentacles, an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone who is really good with money. Someone who understands the material world. Someone who's good with animals. They're good with plants. They're good with people. They know how to interact with the world around them. They understand all things material. They can create finances out of nothing. They can help others get where they need to go just by, talking to them. It's a very beautiful energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. A solid new beginning is being offered. A beginning that will inspire growth and will put down roots and create something amazing. This is beautiful, guys. You have 3 major arcanas here, all of them coming after this situation. So let's go ahead and take a look. We talk about someone from your past coming back, or dealing with childhood memories, childhood traumas, childhood fears. This could be you put in a situation where you, you're kind of fighting with someone about something, and they kind of have you feeling trapped, so you might be a little bit more cutting with your words. But this has you changing the way you're looking at the situation and realizing that you're the boss, applesauce. You got everything you need, and you're gonna get everything you want in life because you trust your intuition, because you prepare yourself financially for what you need. This could also be a situation from your past. There could be something that happened recently that is bringing up memories of the past from a time when, you had a victory, but you hurt someone. They hurt you. This could be a friendship that you lost that has come back, that not like the friendship has come back, but like the memories of it have come back, and you feel kind of stuck and you're not sure what to go or what steps to take, how to proceed, how to move forward in either recapturing that friendship or letting that friendship go. But there comes a time, and it's right in the center of the reading, so this is really important. There comes a time where you take a step back and you change the way you're looking at things. And as soon as you change the way you're looking at things, it's like it opens up the door for you to really understand why that happened. And it happened so that you could find yourself into a more solid place, both financially and materially. So you could be in a place where you're feeling better about what you have and where you're at in life. Because in the past, you may have been feeling trapped. You may have been feeling stuck. And so this is you realizing that you are no longer in that past. You're no longer in that place. And you can move forward and have everything you want. And that's where this new exciting offer comes in. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I see this as you, Sagittarius. We have Pisces here. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I kind of feel like some of you are going through, I don't want to say dark night of the soul because I said that on another reading, but like that, but yeah, that's kind of what some of you are going through. You're going through a transition period where you're trying to figure out something about your past or something that happened in your past. You're trying to see a different way. You're so, I want to say like stuck in thinking that it's this one way, but there's something that happens or some news that comes in that has you changing the way you're looking at what happened. That has you seeing yourself as more like the victor than the wounded one, the trapped one. It has you seeing yourself as like the boss. Like you now see these possibilities in your life that were not there because you revisited this situation. You could be dealing with a mental health counselor, and I highly recommend that, a psychologist, psychiatrist, someone that you talk to and work things out with like this. But whatever's going on, like this change in your viewpoint changes everything for the better. And it's just, it's beautiful. It's such beautiful energy. It's like you were hurt, so badly hurt by whatever this situation was in the past. But when you were able to take a step out and sort of refocus your vision, if that makes sense, like you're so like it's like tunnel vision, and you're focusing on that, and then all of a sudden you stop and you take a step out and you're like, oh, hey, I'm amazing. I'm really good. I have a really good gut instinct for things. I'm really good with money. I'm really smart. I'm really good at dealing with people. I'm really good and really talented in this respect or that respect. And you're able to see yourself in a way that you never were before, in a way that allows you to move forward and really grab your dreams and like make it reality. Like this is you having a dream, and this is you grabbing it and putting it in your hand and saying, yeah, there I am. I'm going to make that dream happen. And it's and there it is in your hand again. I mean, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And look, you can even see the vines wrapped around her arm. So you've got a lot coming your way. And because you're taking this time out to change the way you saw that situation or dealt with that situation, it's like all these doors open up for you and you get more goodness coming. And I want that for you because like I truly, truly believe you guys deserve that. But it's funny how this, whatever this is that changes your point of view, it changes everything. Like everything. It's like this could be you going through a childhood memory and realizing that it was damaging, it was hurtful, that someone really did something awful to you. And instead, and it hurt you for a while. This could be you feeling stuck and hurt and trapped and angry about that. But then you speak with someone who helps change the way you're looking at it, the way you're framing it, the way you're seeing yourself within that, and allows you to start seeing yourself as the beautiful, amazing boss that you are, Sagittarius. Because you guys are beautiful, you guys are amazing, and you guys are a boss. And this is like, trust your intuition. You're going to move forward into something far more grounded and important. We have the Mummy. Change. Yeah, you've got change coming. You got something good coming your way because you're taking the time out. So October may be difficult. We have risk and reward. This has come out a few times for Leo and now for you. You know, there's a change coming and there is a risk and reward with this. Taking the time out to look at past painful things can put you in a very depressive state, especially if it's extremely painful like this feels. It is a risk in dealing with it, but the reward is once you get past that painful state, once you're able to take a look at the situation from a different standpoint and really see the truth of how manipulative, how awful, how hurtful that person was in reality, and not just in your own mind, this allows you to feel better about yourself, your place, your ideas, your thoughts, your memories, and allows you to realize that you are rising above what your past was, and things are going to get better. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. You may need to take some time out. Well, I love that it's right under the Hangman. So you may need to take some time out to figure out, and then fortune meets opportunity. This came out for the last group of Sagittarians as well. So you guys have some fortune coming your way. Something, I mean, with the world here and fortune meets opportunity, there is something coming your way, but I feel like there's something from the past you have to deal with first. Like if there is a past boss you had that treated you like absolute piece of crap and made you feel like you were worthless and useless and awful, then your new boss is going to change the way you look at yourself. They're going to see you as a boss. They're going to see you as someone they can trust, someone they can count on, someone who is really good intuitively and knows what they need, someone who is solid financially, someone who is amazing. And it's going to give you a whole different experience, a whole new life, a whole new, world, a whole change to the way things were for you. Because you're understanding and you're realizing that you deserve better than this, Sagittarius. This past is not going to control you any longer. This pain, this whatever this person or thing was, it's not going to control you any longer. It's not going to hurt you any longer because in October, you're getting rid of it. You're like exercising it from your world, and you're realizing what a badass you are. How beautiful, how amazing, how strong, how good your intuition is. Excuse me. And you're starting anew because fortune meets opportunity. This could be you go to a high school reunion and someone at the reunion says something cutting about your past. Like if you were someone who was a little bit overweight in the past, they call you tubby or something, and it has you feeling like you're a victim. But then someone else mentions, oh yeah, and by the way, they did all this work here or there or that, and or by the way, their book was #1 bestseller for 3 months or what have you. And it changes the way you feel about yourself. It changes the way people in the reunion are seeing you, and you kind of become the boss, the star, the badass, the one everybody's looking to and is like, wow, look at how beautiful they are. Look at how amazing they are. Look at how much they've accomplished. But here, the person that made fun of you is still in the same town with the same man or woman, doing the same thing that they've always done. And you've grown and changed and just done these amazing things with your life. So be prepared, because October is going to be hard at times, but it's also going to free you from your past. So those of you who have been struggling with past problems, this is going to be freeing for you. For those of you that the past thing has nothing to do with it, this could be you going home, or, dealing with someone from your past. Be very careful with the way you speak to people, that you're not hurting anybody. And be very careful with the way you're talking to yourself. This could very easily be you, in the past, maybe you had a defeatist attitude towards something or towards yourself. And this is you changing that and realizing that if you want good things for yourself, you have to realize how good you are. And you are good. And you do have good things coming. So, if there is an opportunity for risk that comes with a greater reward, this might be a very good month to do that. But trust your intuition on it. Okay? I love you guys, my superb druzy Sagittarians. And I hope that October really does make you feel this way. I mean, your outcome card is solid. This is you. Beautiful, strong, amazing. Can do anything, make anything, be anything. So realize that you have the world. You have everything you need coming your way. And it's going to be gorgeous, Sagittarius, because you deserve that. You deserve the beauty. You deserve all the good things. So, have a good day, guys. Bye. All right. For those sticking around, watching through, I am going to go ahead and just shuffle these. I like shuffling these between the cards, and then I shuffle them again when I need them. This just kind of clears the energy from the pile before and kind of sorts the card, mixes up the cards a little bit so nobody's getting the same one. We did have the witch that wanted to come out, the earthly weaver of the world. So if anybody was thinking about writing a story or a book, the cards are telling you to please go ahead and do that, because that is what the earthly weaver of worlds does. They make their own worlds, they create it out of the things that they have. All right. Pile number 3, my gorgeous clear quartz crystal Sagittarians, my lovely ghost tarot Sagittarians. Let's take a look at what October is bringing in for you. I hope that August and September have been good to you, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos, Sagittarius. You guys are wonderful. You're amazing, you're beautiful, and you bring so much just absolute beauty to this world. Sagittarians are so good at fashion and home design You guys are the ones that give me all my best tips for home design and stuff. So I want to thank you for that. My mother is a Sagittarius, and she's one of the most awesome people I know. We have the Fool here, Sagittarius, telling you to have a little bit of faith and maybe take the first step in some way, shape, or form. We have an air sign here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The King of Swords is telling you to be honest. Have faith. Be honest. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with, almost looks like a community with the Three of Pentacles here. That is a card of working together to create something with someone else. So this could be honest with the people at work, or be honest with people you work with, or be honest with people you want to work with if you're going on a job interview. Have faith that being honest is the right thing to do. We have the Emperor in the reverse. You could be feeling a little bit out of control with things, or something in your life could be feeling like it's slightly out of control. But with the High Priestess here, it's saying, even though it feels like it's out of control, trust your intuition on the situation. There's something that you're not seeing that, like, you need to learn to give up control, perhaps. With the Five of Wands here, that talks about conflict. It also speaks of conflict resolution. Let me see. I'm going to try and grab... Oh, that's too many, but what the heck, we'll take them. We have the Moon here, saying, again, echoing the High Priestess, and trust your intuition, pay attention to your dreams, listen to your gut feelings, your hunches, and yeah. The Nine of Swords talks about not being able to sleep, being stressed out, worrying a lot. The Page of Cups is talking about someone gossiping, possibly keeping an eye on someone that you have feelings for or that you love. You know, watching an ex's social media, stuff like that. We have the Star card here saying that your prayers have been heard. There is hope, but with the Three of Swords here and the Five of Cups, it feels like there has been some past pain or heartbreak that needs to be properly grieved. I'm going to pull a couple more cards because this situation seems pretty complex and I don't want to miss out on anything. I'm going to make sure you guys... All right. That's another large chunk. We have the Four of Pentacles. If you're worried about money, it might be a good time to be on a budget, or you could be holding tightly to something that it's time to let go of. With the Seven of Swords, we have the prospect of cheating on the plate. We also have the possibility of feeling like you've been cheated out of something. The King of Wands, this could be a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Knight of Swords, this could be somebody that you stood up for or somebody that stood up for you. With the Ten of Swords, you're putting an end to past pain. You're letting go of anything that hurt you. And with the Lover's card, you're moving on to the perfect thing for you. I'm just going to put these guys here. Can you still see them? Sorry, guys. I hate moving the camera, but I want you to see all your cards. All right. So, bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. Someone may be jumping in and out of things. You have gotten the most cards out of anybody so far of all three fire sign readings. So Let's take a look at what we got here. Have faith and be honest. You're working together with someone on something. You may need to give up control on it. Trust your intuition and pick and choose which battles are the ones you want to fight. Again, trust your intuition. You may be having a hard time sleeping, but there's something you've been keeping an eye on. Because of it, your prayers have been answered. They've been heard. There is something more meant for you. This thing that broke your heart, it may be time to grieve it and stop hanging on to it. You felt like you were cheated, but it's time to find something that you're passionate about and let go of all of this pain and heartbreak. It's time to move forward into something that it's worth fighting for and put an end to any sleepless nights, any feeling of grief, any feeling of heartache and heartbreak. It's time to put an end to all that pain and move forward into the things that you love, into the things that you want to fight for, into the things that you feel are something you can grow and create with someone else. Because you deserve that. You deserve that, Sagittarius. So I feel like if you're looking for a job in October, it's going to be a difficult journey for sure. But in the end, you're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to get to that perfect thing for you. But there's something you need to let go of. There's something you need to put an end to. Something that's troubling you. Something that's bothering you. Something that has caused conflict for a while within you. Something where your heart has been broken. Something that it's like pure grief to you. And it's time to let go. It could be an old boss that just didn't give you the recognition that you deserved. It could be an old partner that cheated on you and made you feel, broke your heart, really hurt you. But don't hold on to that feeling of being cheated. Don't hold on to that grief. Don't hold on to that pain and that heartache, because there is something better. There's something more exciting, something more passionate, something more worthy of you. It's relationship related, your soulmate, your twin flame is just around the corner, but you have to put an end to the thoughts of this other relationship because they were not meant for you. You were meant to have something better. So let's go ahead and pull a couple oracle cards for advice. We have Dawn, the light after the darkness. This speaks about you've been through hell. You have been through hell, but there's better times ahead. And, in tarot, this would be the Wheel of Fortune. Things are starting to turn in your favor. And we have the Strength card here telling you to stay strong. Things are going to turn in your favor. Stay strong. You're going through it. You're working through it. There's been some pain. There's been some difficulty. This may have to do with love, eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. For some of you, that grief could be, the heartbreaking grief could be you lost someone you love, and you're not sure how to hang in there. You feel like you've been cheated out of life with this person. And the key to that is finding something that you really, truly are passionate about, something that you really, truly love, and moving forward into it. Letting go of that pain and finding the thing that feels right. Having a little bit of fun again, mischief and play. And then we have scrying, intuition. So intuition is going to be something very important for you in the month of October. You have the High Priestess, you have the Moon, and then you have scrying intuition. So the month of October is all about your intuition. Trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your intuition, okay? You're going to have to be making some decisions in the month of October that have you almost like laying down your power. And it's going to be something that's going to be helpful and healing and moving you somewhere more fun and exciting. The darkness is over and good times are ahead because you're putting to bed and putting to an end this past pain, whatever this is, be it a working relationship, be it a personal relationship, be it they gave you the job, but then they turned around and gave it to someone else, or you worked at this company for 20 years, this management position came up, you finally went for it, and they gave it to somebody with 2 months of experience. Whatever this pain is, you're letting it go, you're growing from it, you're getting stronger because of it, and you're moving forward into something that is more meant for you, something stronger, something more beautiful, something that I think is going to let you fly, Sagittarius. So that is what I have for you guys. I love you. Remember, your outcome card is the Lovers. If you want a good outcome card, I don't think it gets better than that. All right? I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Again, we use the Halloween Oracle by Jimmy Manton and Stacy DeMarco, and the Ghost Tarot by Davide Corsi. Have a good day, guys. Bye.